It was crazy, entertaining work at that particular time.
But it was more so of back and forth, and then once I got tired, then it was like a little, like he picked up a little bit.
We fought twice, yeah, but I sparred him when we was kids. The last time we was in the ring together, I was 16. Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather leaks sparring footage of Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach. Fans react as Tank showcases his power and skills, leaving many wondering how Roach will handle him in a real fight. Gervonta Davis acknowledges Floyd Mayweather, saying he's already done what he had to do. While showing respect, Tank makes it clear he's focused on his own path, stating, "I'm focused on what I'm focused on." He emphasizes his independence and determination to carve out his own legacy.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? So I gotta focus on what I'm focused on. He already did what he had to do, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking.
Roach recalls Tank's fight, saying it was in the Junior Olympic National Championship when they were both 16. He mentions that Tank won under the computer scoring system. After the first round, it was 1-0 for Tank, and after the second, it was 2-1.
You know, you've worked with Tank as well, am I right?
We fought twice, yeah, but I sparred him when we was kids. The last time we was in the ring together, I was 16. Yeah.
The same. So speak upon that, because that's the same age that Devin Haney was.
So the last time we fought in the Junior Olympic National Championship, and he won. I think I won. We can go look at him. But it was the point system, like the computer scoring. So,
the amateurs.
So after the first round, it was 1-0 Tank. After the second round, it was 2-1 Tank.
Roach was confused, asking his coach what tournament they were in, confirming it was the Junior Olympic Nationals during the 2012 Olympic trials. He calls it the best tournament he ever attended. His cousin urged him to go out and do something spectacular, as he was unsure how to turn the fight around.
As far as like what we talking about?
Nah, the Junior the Junior Olympic National Championship. And
Okay.
at the time it was happening when the 2011 Olympic trials was going on, so for the 2012 team.
Okay.
So that was probably the best. No, for me, hands down, is the best tournament I ever been to, because I got to see so many people fight. I'm gonna get to the names later, but back to the fight. After the second round was 2-1, so I'm just like, man, my cousin just like, look, I don't know what to tell you. he like, man, look, you gotta go out there. You gotta do something spectacular. You gotta stop them or something, because they not giving you the points that you deserve. So, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good fight. Obviously the two best made it to the championship. We was on the two different sides of the bracket. We made it to the championship, and Tank has always been a good fighter, bro. Like since a kid. So You know what I'm saying? Like, but he beat me. He got the gold medal. I got silver, and that was that. Back to
Yep.
that Olympic trials tournament, though. You
Mm-hmm.
know how many names was in that?
Talk to us.
Earl Spence smoked everybody. He smoked everybody to get his spot. Who was in that 152 bracket? I know Emil Imam made it, but you know what's amazing about that? Emil Imam was a 141 pounder.
In a recent interview, Lamont Roach disclosed that he and Tank Davis have faced each other twice during their amateur careers. These early encounters have laid the foundation for a rivalry that is set to culminate in their upcoming professional bout. Roach's familiarity with Davis's fighting style could play a pivotal role in their forthcoming match.
We fought twice in the same tournament. So,
that's different.
Yeah, and we fought in the Junior Olympics, in the regionals, and we fought in the nationals.
Okay. You fought in the regionals and then fought again in the nationals?
Yeah. So we fought in the regionals in Baltimore, in his hometown. It was a close fight. Obviously, I thought I won. There was like an incident where a point got taken from both of us, and it only should have been him, or whatever the case may be. And we sent the tape to USA Boxing, and USA Boxing sent us an at-large bid to go to the nationals.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, and then they put us on two different sides of the bracket, and we met up in the championship.
And he took it again.
Yeah, he won a close fight, and I
close
thought I won that one too.
Many boxing enthusiasts and analysts have underestimated Roach's punching power, focusing primarily on Davis's knockout record. However, those familiar with both fighters' histories recognize that Roach possesses significant power and has the capability to deliver hard-hitting blows.
You have Gervonta Tank Davis, who's taking on Lamont Roach Jr. People are saying that Lamont Roach is a cherry pick and so forth and so on, but this guy has only one loss on his record. Lamont Roach is 25-1, 10 KOs. Of course, you look at Tank's record and say Tank, he's 30-0, 28 knockouts, and you're looking at it like, hey, he's just cherry picking, he's fighting. But this guy, Lamont Roach Jr., is not somebody to overlook. This guy can punch, this guy can box, this guy can do it all. And on top of that, these guys have a history together. These guys have been, have fought each other many times in the amateurs and so forth and so on. But which kind of sticks out to me in regards to this fight is the fact of the matter that they are both from the same neighborhood, basically. They like miles apart from each other. Even they have some ties, whereas though, from what I heard, not saying it's true, but from what I heard is that Lamont Roach Jr., his family member asked.
The upcoming fight between Roach and Davis is more than just a clash of two talented boxers. It's a representation of the regional rivalry between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. Both fighters carry the pride of their hometowns into the ring, adding an extra layer of intensity to the bout. This geographical rivalry is expected to draw significant local interest and elevate the stakes for both competitors.
Right. Gervonta Tank Davis sparring, preparing for his December 14th showdown with WBA super featherweight world champion Lamont Roach Jr. Lamont Roach Jr. is from the D.C. area, Gervonta Tank Davis from the Baltimore area. So you got that DMV Baltimore rivalry that's going to take place December 14th in Houston, Texas. With that said, they fought in the amateurs. Gervonta Tank Davis, he beat Lamont Roach in the amateurs. Lamont Roach, 25 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 10 wins by way of knockout. Tank Davis, 30 wins, no loss, no draw, 28 wins by way of knockout. As you see Gervonta Tank Davis sparring orthodox fighters such as Lamont Roach, who's about 5'7.5", with about a 68, 69-inch arm reach. Tank Davis 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. How y'all see this fight playing out as professionals? Does Gervonta Tank Davis continue his...
In preparation for the fight, Gervonta Davis has been undergoing a rigorous training schedule. Recent footage showcases Davis engaging in intense pad work sessions, highlighting his dedication and focus. This level of preparation indicates that Davis is not underestimating Roach and is committed to maintaining his undefeated record. Haven Brady says Tank always fights the same way, but Lamont Roach is a good boxer, making it tougher. He notes that Tank preys on fear. If an opponent is scared, it's only a matter of time before he takes them out, saying Tank smiles when he knows he's won mentally. If Roach enters with confidence, it could be a long fight. Brady hopes the WBA 130 title gets vacated so he can get a shot. He's currently working with the WBC, but aims to move up in the WBA rankings.
I feel like Lamont Roach, he can box pretty good, so it's gonna be a little harder. My thing is when people fight Tank, it's matter if they scared or not. If you go in there scared, he see the fear in you, and it's a matter of time before he take you out. You can see in the Frank Martin fights and a lot of fights when he starts smiling and stuff, he know he got to you. So if Lamont Roach going in there with the thing that he trying to win and he the best guy, then it could be a long night. But I'm definitely hopefully that fight can happen, and hopefully that WBA 130 go vacant, and hopefully I could
you slide in there.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start trying to work for the WBA organization right now.
Having sparred and fought with Davis in the past, Roach believes he holds insights into Davis's techniques that other fighters might lack. This first-hand experience provides Roach with a unique perspective, potentially allowing him to anticipate and counteract Davis's strategies effectively. Such insider knowledge could prove advantageous in their upcoming encounter.
Respectful, you may have to let a few things out the bag, or what's that?
Yeah, that's exactly. You're exactly right. But like you said, there's a level of respect. Like I said, it ain't no beef or nothing like that. Like he normally got issues with everybody he fight, or for the most part, or like he on his antics, or he basically bullying somebody. So, that shit ain't gonna happen over here. But it's like it's mutual. It's a mutual ground of respect for sure.
Is it safe to say though, things about him that the other fighters haven't known about him?
100%. Yes, sir.
Why doesn't that respect between the two fighters in this fight lead to any dullness in the fight? Why is that respect not necessarily carry over into fight night?
For me, because like this what I do. This is what I set out to be, the best. I can't let that get in the way of what I'm set out to do. And it's competition. It's competition. And it can only be one winner. It can't be two winners. It can only be one winner. So it's either going to be you or me. And I'm going to get you before you get me.
Well, to that point, man, Tank, he gives you compliments in two areas. He said Lamont has power and he has timing. And you trust that power and timing in the exchanges, punching in between punching at the same time while the other guy's punching, trusting that you're going to find the mark rather than the other guy. Do we see that in this fight with Tank?
For sure.
Critics have questioned Roach's eligibility for a match against a high-caliber opponent like Davis. Addressing these doubts, Roach expressed indifference towards public opinion, emphasizing his confidence in his abilities and his right to compete at this level. His focus remains on the fight itself, rather than the skepticism surrounding it.
I only got 3 words for the super haters, and they say is, you from New York, SMD.
How do you block out the naysayers and the people and their opinions they have of you?
They don't matter to me at all, especially the ones who think I'm not a worthy opponent or whatever the case may be. 9 times out of 10, you don't know shit about boxing. I got here without them. I'll still be here without them. You can't do anything that I'm doing on nowhere near close to my level. So I really don't care. I really don't give two flying.
Renowned boxer Claressa Shields has shared her perspective on the Davis versus Roach matchup. Shields highlighted the potential challenges both fighters present to each other, acknowledging Roach's technical skills and Davis's power.
Tank and Lamont Roach, is that the right opponent for Tank?
I don't know why everybody is kind of sleeping on Lamont, but he has a decorated amateur career too. He's a very sturdy kid. He's very skilled. Tank is Tank, and when I say Tank is Tank, I mean like he's a bad man. He can fight. He's tough. I know we had our dispute back and forth, whatever, but at the end of the day, if we talk about just boxing, so he's a good fighter, and I look forward to watching that fight.
Is this a pay-per-view fight, though? Would you buy it?
I've bought any fight that Tank has had pay-per-view, and I think that Lamont Roach is worth watching. I think that this fight is going to be very technical, very skillful. As always, we're going to see the power of Tank on display.
And Lamont Roach, do you have a relationship with him?
I know him from the amateurs, too. He cool. He can fight. He wished me luck on my fight. Hey, let the best man win there.
If he's to be successful, how would he do that?
To beat Tank?
Yeah.
Now you want me to give somebody the game plan on how to beat Tank?
Dude, you would be a great trainer because you have the skill.
Don't like me, so I ain't gonna give nobody the recipe to beat him. So you can take me later, my nigga.
Some observers view Roach as an underdog, primarily due to his move up from a lower weight class to challenge Davis. This transition has led to debates about whether Roach can withstand the physicality and power associated with the higher weight division. Despite these concerns, Roach remains determined to prove his adaptability and resilience in the ring.
So it looks like Gervonta Tank Davis will be fighting Lamont Roach in his next fight. Now before I start, go to the comments and let me know if this is a good fight for Tank or not. A lot of people are saying that this is cherry picking. Lamont Roach is a champion at 130, will be coming up to 135 to fight Tank. So a lot of people are saying Tank has picked out an undersized opponent. Which, to be honest with you, it is fair to say that. You could say that, you know, fighting somebody from a lower weight class, yeah, it can be viewed in that way. However, that being said, when you look at the top guys at the moment, Shakur Stevenson, currently out with a hand injury, will likely be tied up in a mandatory fight in his next fight when he returns. Teofimo Lopez, yes, that is an option, but he is at 140. He will not come down to 135. Tank does not look like he wants to go up to 140 at all. Devin Haney, more interested in suing Ryan Garcia than he is actually boxing at the moment. Ryan Garcia out on a PED ban. Vasily Lomachenko was offered the Tank fight and decided he wanted a year out instead. And then if he went and fought somebody like a George Kambosos, everyone would have the same opinion that this is cherry picking. So realistically, Lamont Roach is probably the best opponent for Tank unless he was going to move up to 140. Now, if he was going to move up to 140, you've got Rayo Valenzuela. Apparently, Tank offered him a fight at 135, even though he is a champion at 140, which is just ridiculous. And then obviously you've got Teofimo Lopez. But yeah, he doesn't seem to want to go up to 140 for whatever reason. But on to Lamont Roach. He is a world champion at 130. He will be moving up in weight, but he is still a world caliber fighter right now. I do think that Lamont Roach will give Tank Davis a lot more problems than Frank Martin did. But ultimately, I do see Tank coming out with the victory in this one. Now, let me know in the comments if you think this is a good fight for Tank, or would you prefer him to fight somebody else? If so, let me know who. As always, I like, favourite, save and share, all appreciated. And if you want to join our amazing community, hit that follow button. Peace out.
In a bold statement, Lamont Roach declared his intention to not only defeat Gervonta Davis, but to compel him into retirement. Roach thrives on defying expectations and is motivated by the opportunity to upset the current boxing hierarchy.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good. I can't wait, honestly. You know, it's what we've been waiting for, especially after today. The media workout gave me a little boost. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a little excited. I'm a little excited right now.
I know that's right. And I know you're going to be in Brooklyn, New York. So are you going to be having anybody special walk you out, or are you going to have any custom gear for this fight?
I'm gonna have the custom gear is gonna be one to look out for. That's gonna be a statement right there. And yeah, I'm gonna have an artist walk me out too.
Despite Roach's confidence, a segment of the boxing community remains skeptical about his chances against Davis. Analyses of Roach's previous fights have led some to conclude that he may lack the necessary tools to overcome Davis's prowess. This prevailing doubt serves as additional motivation for Roach to showcase his capabilities and silence his critics.
Is it a rapper or a singer? Can I get that much? It's a rapper.
It's a rapper.
Okay.
You know what? A singer will be hard though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody came out with a singer.
No, it's always been a rapper.
I gotta think about that.
Gervonta has claimed that he will be retiring after this year, but is your plan or your agenda is to knock him out so that you send him to retirement earlier?
My initial plan is to win, but every time I fight, I'm trying to knock somebody out. So, so you know, if that happens in the midst of it, you know, that'd be a blessing. That'd be definitely something that I work for, because I work my ass off. But yeah, if he on his way out, well, why not kick his ass out?
With this fight, you are considered a major underdog. Does that give you any type of momentum or fuel to prove people wrong?
Yeah.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.